So yesterday was, ta-da! Hi, welcome to my channel, My New Me, where you get to watch as I try to make sense out of the chaos that has become my life and my home. How lucky are you? Grocery shopping day! Finally! That is a whole herd of full grocery bags that need to be put away, but I'll get it done. But first I need to brag a little bit, show off how clean the room still is. Quite proud of myself, even with the fat old lady cat referring everything I worked so hard to defer. Oh well, such is life. Black probably was not the best choice for that chair. Wow, looks like a whole lot more from this angle. Ignore that end of the house, pretend it doesn't exist. Yes, I even kept up with the kitchen. It's actually been probably 3 weeks to a month since I cleaned the kitchen, and I'm pretty happy with it. If not every day, I've been keeping it clean almost every other day. Please have a gander at my garbage. So first I'm going to wash and bag up any edible fruit. Well, it's all edible, but I will wash up and bag up any fruit that you don't peel, just to be safe. I should probably make sure they're okay. This helps get rid of any dust or bugs or any other skank from the store. And of course I need to test it first to make sure I'm doing it properly. Oops, run away. I should eat that one. That is one giant pack of chicken. And I washed the calendar so I can use it to clean the chicken. I know there's this whole huge debate about whether or not you should wash your meat. Yes, cooking will kill any germs. I'm not really concerned about that. However, over the decades of buying and opening and preparing chicken, I've always found loose feathers, hair, pieces of paper. Cold. It's freezing my fingers. I just prefer to wash it to make sure there's nothing foreign in there, and then let the cooking kill anything I can't see. And it is cold. It's about between 6 and 7 in the morning, and it's not quite 60 degrees outside. So later it will warm up fast later, but as you'll see later in the video. But what I generally do is split them up into 1 meal or 2 meal portions into baggies and then put them in the freezer. I hate touching raw meat, and I especially hate touching hamburgers. So what I like to do is when I buy it, I will do everything at once, and that way as I cook each meal, I just have to dump it out of the baggie and never touch it again. So here I'm making meatloaf. Just put in 3 eggs, some ketchup, mustard, milk, and breadcrumbs. Okay, and now for the part I absolutely hate. I really just don't like this. Can't you just feel my joy at doing this? However, this will give us enough for 2 big meals and then some leftovers. And we both like meatloaf sandwiches. What I do is I just make sure I freeze it small enough that it will fit in the crock pot. Then when I want to cook it, I just take it out of the freezer, run warm water over the outside of the baggie to loosen it, dump it in the crock pot, turn it on and walk away. And as it cooks, it thaws, I smush it down with a spatula. And it makes for a pretty easy meal since I already did all the hard work ahead of time. Well, I talked a little too much about that. I started making hamburger patties, and the boy feet made an appearance. He just woke up and is in the living room, so I'm talking to him while mushing hamburger. I do all of this ahead of time, same with the meatloaf, so that I don't have to touch it later. So I will freeze these 2 per baggie just to have it done and make life easier for me later. And nights that the boy doesn't get home from work until say 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, he can just grab one out of a baggie and fry it up. I need to cut you. I'm not labeling these baggies because actually we will eat all of this before I buy new. I won't buy more hamburger or chicken until we're down to the last 1 or 2 packages of whatever it is. A 10-pound package gave us 10 hamburgers, 2 huge meatloaves, and 3 1-pound bundles. Bleach. Straight bleach. That is because of the blood that was all over it. And it is now afternoon and about 80 degrees outside, which means it's about 82 in here. Oh no, they sold it to me open. Or maybe I just already had some last night and today. Don't judge. There's a reason I'm fat. I own it. And I think I have to reward myself after doing all that work. Pretty sure there's a law somewhere saying that. Or not. Do they not realize what a wimp I am? Here I'm complaining about how she put so many heavy things into one bag. Struggle is real, folks. Now we're going to spin around and I'm pouring my coffee into my coffee canister. I do that in the sink to make cleaning up a little easier with all those tiny little flakes of things. I love these canisters. They're airtight, they're easy to clean, they hold so much. Really helps to cut down on the clutter. In a second here I will show you how I have many of them, there we go, stacked on top of the microwave. It's the same amount of stuff, but you don't have all the bags and boxes and odd shaped things. It just appears neater and cleaner. Are you getting dizzy yet? Spinning you around a lot. So I just put away a huge jug of dish soap. We have that one that I touched that's almost empty, and then we have another one the same size that's in the bathroom. My son had to give one of the cats a bath this morning. Plus the giant one I just bought. No excuses to not have the dishes washed. And while I was just nagging at myself, I put away all the bread and bagels. I keep one out and put the rest in the freezer for later. This is a gigantic 5 dozen box of eggs. I don't usually buy that many at once. That's empty. That can't be empty. I'll put that there. But this was such a great deal, I couldn't pass it up. $2.02 for 60 eggs. I have this that says boiled on it. Are you looking at the fridge? Yeah. And I keep them right in the door. And that way we can use them whenever we want. I generally buy a couple of dozen anyway. I'll boil them, keep them in the fridge, and that way whenever my son wants an egg salad sandwich, he can just make it really quick. Set these out in the garage because I kept them because I keep everything. Since I bought so many, I'm going to boil 2 dozen and then put the rest in these smaller cartons so they fit better in the fridge. Oh, look, there's only 3 left. I'm not going to use a whole dozen for 3. It was such a dilemma. And now I'm putting a bag of potatoes in the bottom of the fridge. Groceries are put away. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to close the cupboard doors. Whoa. I left that cupboard door open. The garbage is there. The can was full, but the bag isn't. There, I closed those doors. I know they always say to tie it up and take it outside the minute you take it out of the can. Sorry, I can't afford to waste garbage bags like that. We still fit a lot of garbage in that. So, it's staying there. And instead of watching water boil, we're watching eggs boil. Woohoo! And the dishes are done. I did the meat about 6 or so this morning. The chicken and hamburger that you saw. And it's probably about 1, so we ate breakfast, gave the cats canned food, and had lunch. And I rested. And I washed all the dishes after that. That's pretty cool. This is what I do. I'm crafting. I'm trying to make my own planners. That sweatshirt I had on over my other sweatshirt because I was freezing this morning, and that's where it landed when I took it off. I'm trying to make my own planner. So do you see that table? All of that is from that. And then we have all of this over here. All of that is from that. Going through stuff for the yard sale, I found an old scheduling book from, oh my God, my son was a toddler, so it's over 25 years ago. And I thought, you know what, having a planner and I can schedule things. She's loving that ceiling fan. See the ceiling fan going? Because it's like 80 degrees in here. One thing I've learned, yeah, can you see that? It's 78 degrees inside the house. I still need to wash that. One thing I've learned today, I think, when it's this warm, I'm not going to be washing dishes. Shouldn't be boiling eggs. I should wait till tonight, but I already started it. I think I'm going to be doing dishes either in the middle of the night when I always wake up for a few hours, or in the morning, right as dawn is cracking. But just the boiling water, it really made it hot in here early. I think that's going to stop happening. So, once again, I want to thank you for watching. I'm so excited. This morning I had over 600 views of all my videos combined, and 30 subscribers. I didn't expect to have that much after 6 months and a dozen videos. So that really, really excited me and really motivated me to keep going. Did your mother or grandmother ever show you this? You take the egg out of the water, take it away from the heat, and if it dries instantly, it's done. You see how this one's still shiny? It hasn't dried instantly yet, so it's not done. So, again, thank you very much for watching. It really makes me happy. I get all excited. I text my son every time I get a new comment, a new subscriber, and text my son how many views I had. So far, he hasn't said, Mom, stop texting me. He's, yay, or good job, or that's great. But we'll see. My goal is to really irritate the crap out of him, because that's what good moms do. Can you guys help me with that? Help me irritate the crap out of him by giving him a ton of texts. So, and if you're interested in seeing my huge failures and teeny tiny successes at making, if you're interested in watching my fumbling effort at it, let me know. Now, I've sort of half recorded some of it, but I'll be a little more diligent with the whole recording of it. Look at that cute little girl. Hi. So thanks a lot for watching. If you liked my grocery putting away, please let me know, and I'll do it again next month. Thank you for your great comments, for the likes, for all the views are amazing. And for my 30 subscribers, you people are awesome. You just made my day. I did a happy dance about 2 in the morning when when it got to 30. When the cats are snubbing me, I love to talk to people. So please comment, please like, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, send all your friends over. If you don't have any friends, send all your strangers over. That's okay. I'm not picky. Anyway, thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a little more than just sticking cans in the cupboard, but we got it done. Take care and toodles.